Hello people and welcome back to Talking Comics. As always, I'll be telling you the basics about this comic's story and some of the stuff I like in it. And that's up to you if you want to check it out and read it for yourself. Batman the Imposter focuses on Batman dealing with an imposter. Yeah, it's as simple as it sounds. But the comic does really good with its actual story. Now, this comic is an Elseworld, so it's not connected to the main continuity of the DC universe. It being an Elseworld becomes quite obvious in the comic as Bruce's origin is slightly different. It's not anything you would see as super big, but it does obviously impact the character slightly. Also, overall, the world this Batman lives in seemingly is more grounded in reality. Well, as much reality as there is to a guy dressing up as a bat. This Batman is also still very new at being Batman. He's done it for a bit, but he still hasn't really grasped the idea of what he's doing. And the comic very much goes into the psychology of how Bruce thinks as a character. It's very similar to the movie The Batman in that way. Even the art looks very similar to the vibe of the movie. Now, I've heard that it's because someone who worked on the film also worked on this comic. Now, I'm not so sure how true that is, as I don't see anyone on the listing on who worked on the comic as anyone who worked on the film. I could be wrong and I'm just missing something, but from my knowledge, nobody who worked on the Batman worked on this comic. But like I said, I could be wrong about that. Now, even though the comic very much focuses on the mystery element of, oh, who is this person pretending to be Batman, it very much also focuses on the way Bruce Wayne thinks as a person, and what drives someone to become this hero and vigilante to fight crime. And personally, I think that's a much more interesting aspect about the comic, and it really goes into what Bruce is willing to face to try and save and help people because he's so determined and because of the trauma he dealt with as a child. The actual art in the comic is also really good. It's very gritty and dark, while also having some very nice moments. And it fits very well with this more realistic, grounded world they're in. I think my only big complaint for the comic is I wish it was slightly longer, just to explore this version of Gotham more and explore more of this Batman's dynamic. He is definitely much more of a rougher Batman who's more aggressive when he comes to crime fighting. Now, it matters who's writing Batman, because some Batmans are more violent when it comes to fighting, mattering the writer. Overall, I do suggest checking this comic out. It's only 3 issues long, so like I said, it's not that long of a comic. But what it does do is really interesting. I really like the fact the comic is very focused on going into how Bruce Wayne thinks as a character. But yeah, that's all. Good short comic with some really good visual moments and a really interesting look into a Bruce Wayne's psyche. Also, because it's an Elseworld comic, you don't really have to worry about, oh, how does this connect with everything else? So if you're kind of looking for a Batman comic to kind of just get into it, then this might be it. If you liked this video, you can like it. If you didn't, you can dislike it, that's completely fine. If you want to see more videos by me about comics, I have more on my channel and I'll be putting out more. So if you want to stay up to date with that, then you can subscribe. But yeah, that's all and goodbye. I don't wanna fall apart.